On December 31 of 2015, at around 4 a.m., two men broke into a pharmacy. The men crawled on the floor in order to avoid motion sensors, then emptied a trash can to use it as storage. He approaches the safe and opens the bag to retrieve his power tools. Taking out an angle grinder and the respective disc. Now comes a search for an outlet. Without it, the whole mission is a bust. The man is able to find an outlet under some cabinets. At the same time, an accomplice shows up. His primary role of the robbery is to be the lookout. The man sets up his angle grinder with some pliers and then inserts a disc. He positions himself to the side of the safe since the front is the most reinforced and the back is obviously not accessible. He begins to grind away at the barriers of this fortress safe, which is actually a gun safe which costs around $1,100. Which is quite low when looking at higher quality safes that can range up to $2,000 and up. Also, this safe is designed more for fire protection in mind than physical break-ins. Stated to last 30 minutes and temperatures of 1400 degrees Fahrenheit, while reviews say otherwise. Nothing more than a glorified gun cabinet. The issue I have is the cheap design of the shelves and door. The front door has at least 1/4 inch of play when locked. No way this is stopping fire for even a minute. Save your money. There are plenty of amazing cabinets for less that are better quality. If you're looking for a true safe, this is not the one for you. He stops for a second to ask his associate to retrieve a bottle. He opens the bottle and pours the contents on the safe and the areas below it. It is theorized that this was done to keep the carpet from catching on fire. As he cuts, there is a concentrated amount of sparks hitting the carpet. After seeing the amount of sparks flying, he decided to pour more. The opening is being cut as a simple square, and now he's cutting the top part of the square, as shown by the angle of the sparks. The metal outer shell has been cut to where it becomes bendable. Under the metal shell is a cement-like layer, which is forcefully hammered out. He knifes the inside fabric with a red switchblade and packs away his tools. It took only 5 minutes and 20 seconds to break open the safe. The man unloads white trays and passes them to his accomplice. The lookout examines the prescription drugs and then dumps them in the trash can. A total of 6 white trays were brought out, but the robbers continued to look for more. Taking out the adjustable shelves to gain more access, bottles and more trays are brought out with the occasional straggler. They tie up the bag containing all the prescription drugs. They continue to crawl through the entire pharmacy to avoid any chance of a sensor detecting them. Before leaving, they scope out the remaining store to find anything else of value. They pick and choose, exempting knowledge of which prescription drugs are profitable. The prescription drugs taken would include hydrocodone, OxyContin, which are opioids, Viagra, and Cialis, which are ED medication. The general manager would say these are highly marketable drugs, with a street value up to $1 million. Police have not found the suspects yet. The case is still active and ongoing.